What if I told you that some of the most dangerous health problems after the age of 60 often whisper instead of shout? Imagine waking up one morning feeling a little more tired than usual. Nothing dramatic. You drink your coffee, read the newspaper, and continue your day. But deep inside, something silent is growing. Something that could shorten your life if you ignore it. Today, I will share 6 silent symptoms that doctors warn us not to overlook. And here's the deal. I want you to listen carefully and pick the one sign that feels most familiar to you. Then, write that number in the comments. If you agree with number 3, type the number 3. This will help you and others be more aware, and it helps spread this knowledge to more people. But before I reveal those 6 silent symptoms, let me tell you the story of 2 friends. The story of George and Frank. George and Frank grew up in the same small town. Both turned 60 around the same time. George believed that slowing down, eating what he liked, and resting on the couch were just part of getting older. Frank, on the other hand, had a different view. He believed aging was not about giving up, but about adjusting. He walked every morning, paid attention to what he ate, and visited his doctor regularly. One winter morning, George felt an unusual heaviness in his chest. He thought it was just indigestion. He ignored it. A few months later, his health declined rapidly. Frank, meanwhile, noticed that his memory sometimes slipped. Instead of ignoring it, he told his doctor and started exercises to sharpen his brain. Years later, Frank was still enjoying bike rides with his grandchildren, while George struggled with constant doctor visits. Their stories are not just about chance, they're about choices. And choices start with recognizing the signs your body whispers to you. Symptom number 1, silent shortness of breath. Have you ever climbed the stairs and felt a little more breathless than before? Sometimes people over 60 think, well, I'm just getting older. But silent shortness of breath can point to hidden heart disease or lung problems. Doctors explain that the heart is like a pump. If the pump weakens, fluid can build up in the lungs, making it harder to breathe. That's why, if you feel breathless even when doing light activities, like walking to the mailbox, it's worth checking. Practical tip. Begin with light breathing exercises. Inhale deeply, hold for 3 seconds, then exhale slowly. Just 5 minutes a day can strengthen your lungs. And schedule a heart checkup if breathlessness becomes frequent. If this feels familiar, remember, write the number 1 in the comments. Symptom number 2, subtle memory lapses. Forgetting where you placed your glasses is normal, but what if you start forgetting words mid-conversation or getting lost in familiar places? This could be an early sign of cognitive decline. Scientists now know that the brain, like muscles, needs exercise. Frank, from our story, practiced crossword puzzles, learned a new language, and even took dance lessons. These activities increased blood flow to his brain and kept his memory sharp. Practical tip. Dedicate 20 minutes each day to brain exercises. Read aloud, play memory games, or learn a new skill. Just like lifting weights builds muscle, mental effort builds resilience. If this sounds like you, write the number 2 in the comments.
Symptom number 3, hidden fatigue. Fatigue is one of the most ignored signals. People say, I'm just tired because of age. But when fatigue becomes constant, when even simple tasks like cooking or taking a short walk feel exhausting, it might indicate anemia, thyroid problems, or even cancer in early stages. George, our first friend, brushed off his tiredness. By the time he sought help, his condition had advanced. The tragedy? Early treatment could have made a difference. Practical tip. Track your energy levels. Write in a small notebook when you feel most tired. If fatigue doesn't improve after good sleep and balanced meals, it's time to see a doctor. And here's a nutrition trick. Iron-rich foods like spinach, lentils, and lean meat can help combat anemia-related fatigue. If fatigue is something you've noticed, type the number 3 in the comments. Symptom number 4, sudden weight loss. Imagine stepping on the scale and seeing the numbers drop without even trying. Many might celebrate. But after 60, unexplained weight loss can signal diabetes, digestive disorders, or even certain cancers. Frank once noticed his pants becoming looser, though he hadn't changed his diet. Instead of celebrating, he went to his doctor. Tests revealed early-stage diabetes. Because he caught it quickly, he was able to manage it with diet and exercise. Practical tip: weigh yourself once a week, preferably on the same day and time. Keep a simple record. If you lose more than 5% of your body weight in 6 months without trying, it's a red flag. If this resonates with you, write the number 4 below. Symptom number 5, trouble sleeping. Sleep is like a nightly repair shop for the body. Yet many older adults accept insomnia as normal. The truth? Sleep disturbance may point to depression, anxiety, or even early Parkinson's disease. George often stayed up late, scrolling through television channels, his mind restless. Lack of sleep worsened his blood pressure and mood. Meanwhile, Frank created a calming bedtime ritual, turning off electronics an hour before sleep, drinking chamomile tea, and reading a book. He slept deeply and woke with energy. Practical tip: create a sleep hygiene plan. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid caffeine after noon. If poor sleep persists, talk to a professional, because insomnia is not just an inconvenience, it's a signal. If this sign feels familiar, type the number 5.
Symptom number 6, changes in mood and isolation. Perhaps the most silent symptom of all is emotional. If you felt more irritable, sad, or withdrawn, it could be more than just old age. Depression and social isolation silently steal years of life. Studies show that loneliness can be as harmful to the body as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Frank made a choice to stay socially active, joining a walking club, volunteering, even learning to play guitar with a local group. These connections protected not only his mood, but also his immune system. Practical tip: call a friend today, take a walk with a neighbor, join a group that shares your interests. Staying connected is not just about joy, it's about survival. If this feels close to your story, write number 6 in the comments. Building a foundation for healthy aging. Now that we've uncovered these 6 silent symptoms, let's pause for a bigger picture. Longevity isn't only about avoiding disease, it's about creating a daily lifestyle that keeps both body and mind resilient. Here are 5 simple pillars anyone over 60 can start today. 1. Nutrition first. Think of food as medicine. Colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins repair cells and prevent disease. Limit processed sugar and salt. 2. Move every day. Even light activities matter. 10 minutes of stretching, a slow walk, or gentle yoga keeps joints flexible and heart strong. 3. Rest and repair. Prioritize sleep and relaxation. Meditation and deep breathing can reduce stress hormones that age the body. 4. Stay curious. Keep learning. Whether it's painting, gardening, or technology, curiosity stimulates the brain and keeps dementia at bay. 5. Social bonds. Humans are wired for connection. A strong circle of friends and family can extend life expectancy. George's story reminds us what happens when we ignore the whispers. Frank's story shows the rewards of listening, adjusting, and taking small steps each day. call to action. So here's my challenge to you. Think about the 6 silent symptoms I just shared. Which one speaks the loudest to you right now? Is it shortness of breath, memory lapses, fatigue, sudden weight loss, trouble sleeping, or mood changes? Pick one and write its number in the comments. By doing this, you're not only committing to paying attention to your health, you're also helping spread awareness to thousands of others who might watch this video. And if you found this story of George and Frank useful, consider subscribing for more tips on healthy aging. Because every small choice you make today can give you more years tomorrow. Remember, aging is not about surrender. It's about strategy. It's not about adding years to your life, but life to your years. Stay strong, stay curious, and keep listening to the whispers of your body before they turn into shouts.